How you doing, YouTube? Dragon Mark here, coming at you with another deck profile, this time on my most favorite deck ever. Deck profile on the Blue Eyes White Dragon, my most favorite card in the world. You know, since the game first started, the Blue Eyes White Dragon has always been my favorite. The first time I saw Kaiba summon it in the anime, I was like, whoop, there it is, my favorite monster in the world. But yeah, and when I found out that they were coming out with new support for this card, I was like so ecstatic. I was so happy, and now that it is finally here, I literally like almost hit the ceiling fan. I jumped so high. But I'm coming at you now with a new deck profile. Let me know what you think. Let's get started. First off, of course, we have the Blue Eyes White Dragon, Triple Blue Eyes, original art. I have two of the new ones where he's on top of the castle. And unfortunately, I'm not going to go 2 Castle Blue Eyes and 1 original art. I like the other arts too, but, you know, it's nothing like the original, you know. But if I ever get the 3rd Blue Eyes on the castle, I'll definitely switch them up. And coming at you with 3 Maiden with Eyes of Blue, the new support card. Awesome card, you know. I love it when I start out with this card, my opponents look at it, they're like, shit. And, well, Blue-Eyed Maiden. Basically, they changed her name. Personally, I like the original Blue-Eyed Maiden, but I guess they can switch it up. Maiden with Eyes of Blue. Her effect is when she's targeted for an attack, she can negate the attack, switch to defense position, and special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand deck or graveyard. And same thing goes when she's targeted for an effect. If she's targeted for any effect whatsoever, she can special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand deck or graveyard. The main purpose of this deck is to get the Blue Eyes out on the field as quickly as possible. I mean, he's the only normal monster with 3,000 attack points. No other monster is this awesome. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you think. No, that's your opinion. This is mine. We are allowed to have them. But yeah, Blue Eyes White Dragon, ultimate monster, 3,000 attack points. Only normal monster with that kind of power. And the purpose of this deck, again, I say again, is to bring him out as quickly as possible. Which is why I also have 3 Shining Angels. The moment this card is destroyed by a battle, I can special summon a light monster with 1500 attack or less from my deck. And that purpose, hello, Maiden. Hey, get me out of here. And let's see, we also have 2 Bright Star Dragons. This card's effect is awesome, especially if you have a Maiden on the field. Normal summon it, target a monster, and increase its level by 2. So target Maiden, her effect kicks in. She's now level 3, but that's okay until the end of the turn. But the purpose of this is to target her to get the Blue Eyes out. I'm also running 2 White Stone of Legends, and oh man, look at that. I have a common and a super. The super is obviously cooler, but you know, I don't have the money to get another build, so that'll have to do for now. 2 White Stone of Legends for, you know, he's a level 1 tuner. You can also, when he's destroyed, you can bring a Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck to your hand. I'm also running 3 Flamvell Guards. Same reason why I'm running the White Stone Legend. It's a level 1 tuner monster, and it's like a target for cards of consonants. I'm also running 1 Kaiba Man, in case you have a Blue Eyes in your hand. Normal summon, tribute, special summon Blue Eyes. Kokomira Drago. Now, I'm a little iffy about this card, you know, because you can't summon any dark or light monsters when it's on the field. But I usually would bring him out only if I already have big field presence like Red Eyes or Blue Eyes on the field already. And it's a 1900 beater, so it's pretty, you know, pretty beefy. Gets over a lot of things. And, well, it's not really, you know, easy to get over itself. The only drawback is you have to show a dragon from your hand, but, you know, that's okay. I'm also running 1 Delta Flyer, same reason why I run Bright Star Dragon. Once per turn, I can target 1 monster on the field and increase its level by 1. Again, whoop, Maiden, hello. Alexandrite Dragon, 2000 Beat Stick, enough said. 1 Honest, and 1 Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Now, many people wonder, it's a Red Eyes, you know, but it's Red Eyes. You always run Red Eyes in any Dragon deck, regardless of what deck it is. Alright, that rounds up the monster count. On to the spells. I am running new support. 3 Silver's Cry. Special summon a normal dragon type monster from your graveyard. Monster Reborn for Blue Eyes, basically. That's all I use it for. It has other targets like Flamvell Guard and Alexandrite Dragon, but still, it's a monster Reborn for the Blue Eyes. I mean, it's just awesome. Even the art looks awesome. Can't wait for this to get reprinted in like in Super or Ultra or whatnot. But it's, you know, it's an awesome card. Also running 2 Dragon Shrine. I'm not running 3, just the 2, because you can only use one Dragon Shrine per turn. But you send a dragon monster from your deck to your graveyard, and if it's a normal monster, you can send another dragon from your deck to your graveyard. Oh, and I forgot to mention about this, about Silver's Cry. It's a quick play magic card too. So you can put it face down during your opponent's turn. In case you have 2 in your hand, put one face down during your opponent's turn, activate it, special summon Blue Eyes. That way, because you can only activate one of these per turn as well. And for the Maiden, I'm running 2 Wonder Wands. Wonder Wand is a little bit tricky because there's a lot of people out there that say equip cards do not target, but I've asked my the judges at my locals, and they say the same thing. All equipped cards target, because obviously you have to choose the monster that you're equipping it to. So it does target. And Maiden is the only target for this one because it can only be equipped to spellcasters. And it's also good draw power too, because if you send Maiden with Wonder Wand equipped to the graveyard, you can draw 2 cards. Trade-in. Also, since the new Legendary Collection came out, I've been trying to get the secrets or supers or ultras, whatever the hell they are. Because commons, they just don't know. I'm trying to hollow this deck out as much as I can. But it's all good. In case you have Blue Eyes in your hand, trade in to send it to the graveyard to draw 2 cards. Cards of Consonance. Like I said before, you discard a Dragon-type tuner monster with less than 1,000 attack points, and that's White Stone of Legend, and what's the other one? Flamvol Guard. Draw power. 2 MSTs. I'm also running a Stamping Destruction. This is kind of like an MST, but a little bit better. I mean, you can only activate this if you have a dragon monster on the field, but it destroys the spell trap card, and you inflict 500 points of damage to your opponent. I'm also running a 1-for-1 to get that Maiden out. 1 Dragon's Mirror for my fusion monsters, and 1 Burst Stream of Destruction. Now, Burst Stream of Destruction is a little bit of a fallback, but just in case, you know, if you have Blue Eyes on the field, activate it to destroy all your opponent's monsters. Blue Eyes will not be able to attack, but that's okay. There's other situations. If you have, let's see, what's her name? The Queen Dragon Jin. If you special summon a monster from the graveyard, it can't attack anyway, so if you have that in your hand, boom, bring out the Blue Eyes. And that rounds up the spell count onto the traps. I'm running a minimum amount of traps here. Castle of Dragon Souls, 2 Castles of Dragon Souls. This card, one of the new ones also that came in the structure deck. Banish a dragon monster from your graveyard to target 1 monster on the field and increase its attack by 700 points. Target Maiden. And it's every turn, once every turn upon activation, after activation. And it's not just Maiden, it's anything. In case your opponent has a beefy monster out there, target the strongest monster you have, increase its attack by 700. I mean, I once got over Star Eater with my regular Blue Eyes White Dragon because of this card. It's cool. I'm also running Call of the Haunted, 1 Dimensional Prison, and 1 Threatening Roar. That rounds up the trap card count onto the extra deck. Ooh, sorry. I'm running Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon and 5-Headed Dragon for my fusion monsters. I mean, depending on the situation, I usually bring out Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon with Dragon's Mirror early on in the round. If I've milled my Blue Eyes into the graveyard as quickly as possible, then yeah, bring this guy out. I'm also running for my XZs. I'm also running Queen Dragon Jin, Daigusto Emerald, Heretic Dragon Overlord Heliopolis, and the Thunder End Dragon. Now I prefer Heretic Overlord of Heliopolis to Thunder End because he destroys monsters. He destroys everything on the field, including your own. And he can destroy magic and trap cards, so it's all good. I'm also running for level 5 Synchros. I'm going with Allied Justice Catastor, Black Rose Dragon, Scrap Dragon, Red Dragon Archfiend, 2 of the new Azura Eyes Silver Dragon. This card is awesome. Special summon it, and it doesn't matter how you special summon it. It will be able to protect all your dragons the moment it's special summoned and for your opponent's next turn. Trident Dragion, Red Nova Dragon, and Star Eater. Now many people question my Red Nova, Trident Dragion, and Red Dragon Archfiend, but these guys can be made. This deck is not perfect. It takes more than 1 turn to bring them out, but that's fine because you got incredible monsters. But that's another video. And that does it for my extra deck. now. Alright, YouTube, that is it right there. Tell me what you think about my Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. Any questions, comments, snide remarks, you know, put all your info in the comments below. Let me know how I can make this deck better, and see you when I see you. This is Dragon Mark, signing out. Peace!